Have you ever pulled laundry out of the dryer and buried your face in that warm, fresh scented pile of clothes? That familiar fragrance feels like comfort, like cleanliness, like home. Millions of people add fabric softener to every single load, without a second thought. But today, I need to share something that may completely change how you do laundry forever. What if that beloved scent is quietly attacking your skin and lungs? Every single day? Sounds extreme, I know. But stay with me until the end, because the science here is genuinely shocking. And the solution I'll share is incredibly simple. Do any of these sound familiar? You have unexplained skin itching that no doctor can trace to a cause. Your skin turns red or irritated after putting on freshly washed clothes. You get headaches or watery eyes while folding laundry. A family member's asthma or allergies seem worse at home than anywhere else. If so, fabric softener may be the hidden culprit you never suspected. Let's talk about what's actually inside that bottle. The core ingredient in most fabric softeners is a class of chemicals called quaternary ammonium compounds, or quats. These chemicals coat your fabric fibers, creating that smooth, soft feel. But the moment you put on those clothes, that chemical coating is indirect. Prolonged contact with your skin. All day, every day. Research teams tracking thousands of participants over 2 decades found that repeated quat exposure caused a 68% increase in airway inflammation markers. These aren't abstract numbers. This is happening in the clothing your family wears right now. But quats are only the beginning. The fragrance is where things get truly alarming. That fresh, clean scent you love is not one ingredient. A single fabric softener fragrance can contain anywhere from 80 to over 200 separate chemical compounds. On the label, it simply says, fragrance. You have no idea what's actually inside. When scientists analyzed top-selling scented laundry products, they detected more than 25 volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, including benzene, acetaldehyde, and chloroform. Benzene and acetaldehyde are classified as carcinogens, with no safe level of exposure, meaning any repeated contact carries risk. Every time you fold laundry, open your closet, or wear those clothes, these chemicals are released into the air you breathe inside your home. One environmental research team measured air coming from dryer vents while scented laundry products were in use. They found 7 hazardous air pollutants and over 25 VOCs. The acetaldehyde emissions alone were comparable to a car running on a highway. That is the air inside your home. Now let's look at what this does to your skin. Doctors report 2 primary mechanisms. First is irritant contact dermatitis, where chemical residue directly damages skin cells, particularly in sensitive areas like the neck, armpits, inner elbows, and behind the knees. Second, and more serious, is allergic contact dermatitis. With repeated exposure, your immune system learns to identify certain fragrance compounds as threats. Once that happens, even tiny amounts can trigger intense itching, rashes, and hives that seem to come out of nowhere. Analysis of popular fabric softeners found that 90% contained known fragrance allergens. If you're dealing with recurring skin issues your doctor can't explain, this is where to look first. For people with eczema or atopic dermatitis, the risk is significantly amplified. Their skin barrier is already compromised, meaning chemical compounds penetrate more deeply and trigger far more severe immune reactions. Many specialists now make stopping fabric softener the very first recommendation for patients who aren't responding well to treatment. The respiratory story is just as serious. Toxicology studies exposing subjects to fabric softener emissions documented clear airway constriction, alveolar damage, and bronchial inflammation. The culprits included linalool and limonene, 2 fragrance chemicals found in nearly every scented laundry product. When these compounds oxidize in air, they generate secondary pollutants that aggressively irritate the airway lining. In large-scale environmental health studies, asthma patients regularly exposed to scented household products experienced attack frequency more than twice as high compared to those who avoided them. Simply smelling the fragrance, without even wearing the clothes, was enough to trigger reactions. Chronic rhinitis sufferers face similar risks, with VOCs directly irritating nasal membranes and worsening congestion, sneezing, and inflammation. Parents, please pay special attention here. Children breathe more air relative to their body weight than adults, and have immune systems that are still developing. A child sleeping 8 to 12 hours on softener-treated bedding receives a far higher chemical dose than any adult estimate would suggest. If your child has unexplained nighttime coughing, morning puffy eyes, or persistent skin irritation, change the bedding laundry routine first. Here is the good news. Switching is easy, cheap, and effective. The best natural alternative is plain white vinegar. Add the same amount you would normally use for fabric softener directly into the softener dispenser. The acetic acid neutralizes detergent residue naturally, softens fibers, and eliminates static. The vinegar smell disappears completely once clothes are dry. A large bottle costs almost nothing compared to commercial softeners. Baking soda is your second ally. Add 2 tablespoons directly to the drum at the start of the wash cycle. It raises the wash water pH, boosts your detergent's cleaning power, and eliminates odors, especially in towels and workout clothes. It is completely skin safe and environmentally harmless. If you want to make the switch gradually, try this 7-day plan. On days 1 and 2, cut your fabric softener use in half. On days 3 and 4, reduce to 1/4 of your normal amount. And run an extra rinse cycle on already washed items to remove chemical buildup. From day 5 onward, replace softener entirely with white vinegar. On days 6 and 7, add baking soda to the wash as well. Most people notice a real difference in their skin and breathing within this single week. A few important safety notes. If you have severe or persistent symptoms, please consult a dermatologist or respiratory specialist. This video is meant to raise awareness, not replace professional medical advice. Individual responses vary, and those without sensitivities may tolerate occasional use of fragrance-free, low-chemical products in small amounts. However, if anyone in your household has skin conditions, asthma, allergies, or if you have young children or elderly family members, revisiting your laundry routine today is genuinely worthwhile. That scent rising from a fresh load of laundry feels like care. Now you can make it safe as well. Start with one simple swap: white vinegar instead of fabric softener. Your skin and lungs will notice the difference far sooner than you expect. If this video helped you, please subscribe and hit the like button. Share it with someone you care about. Your support helps this information reach the people who need it most. See you in the next video.